smooth transition into a little bit of drama that's happening right now. So raise your hand if you watch soap operas. I do. But let me rephrase, I watch soap opera. I watch one. I haven't really gotten into Bold and the Beautiful or Young and the Restless, which maybe I should. Maybe I should try them out. I've been an ABC girly since ye height. And my grandmother watched All My Children, One Life to Live in General Hospital. I watched a little bit of One Life to Live and All My Children, and I watched General Hospital a lot. And I watched it with my mom and my grandmother. Also, I watched a little bit of the original, like the spinoff Port Charles, which was awesome because it had vampires and supernatural shit. That's what I want. Bring that back. Why don't you bring that back, ABC? Because that was fun. So I watched those shows, and I love those shows. I watched it, like I said, with my grandmother and my mom, and I watched it like on and off. When I got into high school is when I really started watching General Hospital. I had a TV in my room because General Hospital came on at 3 o'clock, okay? Also, side note, I was born at 3:57, and I remember that because my mother said it was 3 minutes before General Hospital went off. So, I'm connected to this show. I feel like I'm very connected, right? So, I sat down and I had a little VHS in my room. And the VHS had the built-in... Did I say I had a VHS? I had a TV in my room. Why do I keep saying VHS? I had a TV that had a built-in VHS player. There we go. And because General Hospital came on at 3 o'clock, I was still at school. I didn't get home until like 3:30 or 3:45. So I had a blank VHS tape that I would put in, and I'd programmed it to record on this channel at 3 o'clock so I could watch GH when I got home from school. Because we didn't have a DVR. We didn't have anything like that, so I had to go old school. I had to do this. This was like circa 2008, 2009. And around that time is when I started watching GH religiously. So from around 2008 to about 2010, I watched it like almost every day. And then I fell off. And then I didn't really get back into it for a while. I was doing school. I went to college. And I just fell out of not watching it. And I'm really upset that I did because I feel like I missed out on a lot. And then roughly around 2018 is when I started to get back into it. 2018, 2019 is when I started to get back into it. I missed like a year around like 2022, probably. 2020, yeah, around 2021, 2022. I like missed a year. And then I like got caught up on it again and started watching it. And I've been watching it like every day, like religiously. I'll watch it on Hulu when they show it. But the higher ups at ABC, the executive producer, Frank Valentini, his, group of people have basically decided that they want to fire unjustly one of the leading ladies, a 21, almost 22-year vet who has been on that show, has played only one character. They've never recast this character. And that actress is Kelly Monaco, who plays Sam McCall, who is my favorite character. That's really what got me into this show, is her character, because her character is a badass femme fatale, like doesn't take shit. It will go after you, will fight for the people that she loves, can do it all while wearing like stilettos and heels, and is amazing. And Kelly has played her so well and has been phenomenal. Now, within the past few years, the writers have just tossed this amazing actress to the side and have written some really crappy stories for other characters that a large part of the fan base is like, why are you doing this? Like, we don't really care about these characters. Like, this is not interesting to us. And instead of listening to the fans and taking feedback, what do? They don't do that, and they just decide to fire her unjustly. And one of my things is, this goes to the writers team. Tell me you can't write for a character without telling me you can't write for a character, because that's what this is giving. You guys can't write for them. You guys want to write for all of these horrible... I can write a better story. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy. Here's how easy it is to write for this character, okay? Instead of pushing her to the side and making her a whiny mom, feed into this, like, badassery that she has. Her ex-husband comes back, who they thought was dead. Their son is basically lashing out. Here's a great storyline. Son continues to lash out, gets involved with some, like, bad ruffians, whatever. Gets pulled into a gang or gets pulled into, like, this underground crime. He gets taken away. What'd she do? Oh, my God. Our son... They both team up to go after their son, and they have to do a bunch of, like, working together, deal with their issues while they're doing that. They're teaming up. It's their child. And then it leads to a reunion. Bam. Easy. How simple is that plot? But it would give so much to the fans that they've been asking for. But instead, you choose not to write for that. And you choose to bring on a ton of new characters that no one gives a shit about. We're not asking for that. I know you want to write for new stuff, but maybe... give the audience what they want and you wouldn't have lapsed viewership? Maybe? And that's just a thought. That's just a thought. But it's really frustrating, right? Because you say you care about the fans and you say you want lapsed viewership to come back, but then you come and pull this mess. And it's ridiculous. So that has basically been... like, what's been going on. And so I have been involved with, I've started kind of getting involved with this campaign to advocate. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. So I've been advocating for us to fight for Kelly's job, because it's really not fair. Hi, Pod. It's really not fair that she was fired. She has given her heart and soul to this, like, company. Other people can run off and do other stuff. And, like, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. It feels very personal. Like, why are you bringing in all these new characters and bringing back returning characters that haven't been on the show in ever? And you can spend money on that, but you don't want to pay an actress who has dedicated their life to this show for almost 22 years. Why? It's a little sus. It's a little sussy, Frank. It's a little weird. And I need you to address it and rectify it. Otherwise, you're not getting your lapsed viewership back. That's just the facts. So... But like I said, tell me you can't write for a character without telling me you can't write for a character. You know, like, Corte, if you can't write for them, honey, it's okay. Just say, I got no ideas. I can't write. I can't be the lead writer for them. I can't be the lead writer for this show. It's okay. That's the problem. People want to think they have everything in the bag. And it's like, it's okay to say that you can't do something. It doesn't make you less of a writer. It doesn't make you less of a person. Just admit, hey, we're having problems with this. Maybe bring on new writers that are fresh and inspired, and maybe get new ideas. And just because it doesn't come from you doesn't mean it's bad. You know, all of this stuff. That being said, there is a petition going around. There is a petition going around to save Kelly. And it would mean the world for me if you guys wouldn't mind going in and, like, signing that petition. I know petitions don't really, you know, it all depends. But if you could, this would be great. We would love to be able to get to 10K. I will be posting stuff on Twitter just because, again, this actress has meant a lot to me. And she has played a character that's also meant a lot to me. And so it's been really good to see so many people rallying behind her and like fighting against this. What are we preaching? We are preaching the unjust firing of Kelly Monaco from General Hospital after she has been a faithful veteran on that show for almost 22 years, coming up in October. They just said, we're going to fire her. And here's the other part. Here's the kicker. Not only are they going to fire her, they're going to kill her character off. It seems very personal to me because it's happening so fast. They have sidelined this character for years now. Again, because they don't know how to write for her. Again, Elizabeth, like Corte, honey, child, if you don't know how to write for them, baby girl, it's okay. It's okay, I promise you. Just get other people to write for them. Anyways, you can tell I'm kind of a little bit like sassy and angry with this, but reasonably so. I'm not watching GH. It's on Hulu. I'll watch it maybe 2 weeks after it's aired, but I'm not watching it the day of. I'm not streaming it the day of or the next day. Until this is rectified, this is ridiculous. Like, there's no way you're going to, like, fire this woman unjustly. So, that's what we're boycotting. That's what we're talking about. That's the drama. That's the tea. I'm probably going to take, like, this VOD and split it up and have all of my moments where I call them out and address them and put it up on Twitter and tag all of them because I think they really need to see the reactions that this is having on fans. And they need to address it. You can't sweep this under the rug and you can't ignore this because it's a slap in the face to your viewers. It's a slap in the face to the people that have tried to stick by you. And it's a big middle finger to all of the people that put their faith in you and said, hey, this is going to be a great storyline. Bringing Jason back, all of that stuff. We were so excited. And then what do? You're like, that's what happens. You shit the bed on it. That's what we're doing. That was my rant. How did you like it? If you wouldn't mind, you can just click on that, sign the petition. That would mean the world. Like I said, we are trying to get to 10K. And we're just tweeting. We're having tweet fests on Twitter, tagging the executives. I've literally sent emails and called, like, their comment line and been like, hey, this is kind of wrong because X, Y, and Z. So, it's been interesting. But like I said, it's been really fun to see so many people rally together that love this actress, that love this character, how this character has meant so much to them. And, you know, advocate for this wrong to be rectified. Here's hoping, really hopeful, that this'll go well. It's happened before. They tried to fire another character who plays Elizabeth back in the day. That they changed that decision in 2 weeks. And then they fired Jeannie Francis, who plays Laura, who is a staple of the show. They fired her, and they basically they switched that back, I think, after a few months. So, but what makes this so upsetting is that they're saying that they're going to kill her off. And that's the big part. Now, I know in soaps, not everyone stays dead. But sometimes it just seems really personal, given the behind-the-scenes drama that's happened between the executive producer and Kelly and some of the other actors. It just seems very personal. It seems very it's giving misogyny. It's giving tyrant. And I feel like that needs to be changed. So, rectify this wrong if you want to keep your fans and if you want to keep your viewers. Please. Okay, bye.